This is Channels Television's breaking news.
You met with Adam Silver today, and he suspended you for 8 games. What was that meeting like?
It was good. Pretty much, an open discussion. Obviously, he said things, I need to, be better at, but, more of just, showing his support towards me. And I accepted that. And, I also, sent my apologies, to everybody, the league, myself, my teammates, my family for, putting that negativity toward all of us with a, bad decision.
Tough loss at Denver. You at the spot, shirt off. What were you thinking and feeling at that moment when you decided to go live?
Pretty much just trying to be free, use that as an escape, which I shouldn't have. And I feel like that's the reason, I made many, bad decisions, in my past, which doesn't describe Ja as a person. I'm a totally different person, than what's been shown, in the media.
For you at that moment, what were you thinking, and whose gun were you holding?
I felt like, I was releasing stress, and I felt like it was healthy for me, which it wasn't, and that caused me to do some things that, I shouldn't have. The gun wasn't mine. It's not who I am. I don't condone any type of violence, but I take, full responsibility, for my actions, and I can see the image, that I painted, over myself, with my recent mistakes. But, in the future, I'm going to show everybody who Ja really is.
There was the incident allegedly after the Pacers game, and somebody was allegedly pointing a red dot at some of their personnel. Can you shed light on what happened after that game?
Majority of the things, that's happened in the past, obviously, I kind of put myself into by even being there. The NBA investigated, everything thoroughly and, found no evidence of anything.
And another incident that allegedly happened at the mall with your mom, what can you say about what happened with that situation?
I got a call. I went to, make sure my mom was safe. That's my lifeline. That's who birthed me. So I went to make sure she was safe. Once I realized that, I left the scene.
And then there's a situation that potentially happened with your sister surrounding a volleyball game. Can you shed some light into what took place in that scenario?
That's my baby sister. I received a call and, was checking on her safety. Another situation where, once I found out she was safe, I left the scene. Obviously, I realized Ja showed up, and, that's all everybody, really needed to, paint whatever, picture they want. And I realize now that's a problem. And, I put myself in, those situations.
What were you doing these last 10 days, and what did it teach you about yourself?
Just learning, I can open up. I can express my feelings, and that it's, okay to be able to express your feelings. So, I was constantly, talking to therapists. I've been doing, Reiki treatment. I've been doing anxiety breathing, different stuff to, help me manage that and release, all that stuff from my body.
What has it been like for you to see people criticize your inner circle? What have you learned about how you should move with your team going forward?
I feel like in the past we didn't know what was at stake. And now, finally, me having that time to, realize everything, have that time alone, I realize that now. I realize, what I have to lose. I can't wait to be back out there on the floor now, knowing what my punishment is. And, I accept that. And, I feel like I deserve, that punishment for, my mistakes and, what I did. But when I get back out there, I'm going to be ready to go and ready, push for a ring.